na wa dia demudie bia o ka bia mo do bro nyame tua o ka
abusuan mu akwa about the God Son TV Global baby ahwe free bia no yeda wase so waje bre na one ye tena bre my adisua. It is the God Son's reaction on the God Son TV. Dr. Nimoni, what scientific hospital? Okay, area how Dr. Nimoni UK doctor no we ma haba no na seminar making. The number is 02444 our screen is so. Na any income. Dr. Nimoni, what scientific hospital? Now for Remy Spices. Nkwan for ye. Remy Spices, Remy Spices, Remy. How they are so. Oh, young man out to you. And you Remy. You didn't come on here soon. You didn't know here. We're at a shame here. You go New York. Na you call another the Lumba. Sansa na Union of America. And so ye 28th of September. It's here. At the another the Lumba. Don't buy there. Be say video no more react because there were full video. The course to be on the God Son TV try. I'm reactive. Na yakwa yense bebrezi yachi na America ni any bread and I'll pay for bi sia. Actually I say ya bread discussing that Lumba after his demise. Some of us we are already tired as I have bread discussing him because zamana do so ya try answer mo de mo amobodwo mo ada mo pese esi no ne akoja no kwan na asem de na asem ko. But my evangelist Afriyie our TikTok so me no ebon komo bebra na say interview but oye free and my busy me free and I busy sa na koya ya na yen komo no yen tumi anwi but a woman answer was say you didn't come I bread do say was say kasa e be kasa na am say the way me 1 year na pressure no ba no interview bi was na we ya obeje adapa nti na bi wo ha na wa show. But in some be a cost to be a Afriyie can see me na Counsellor Lutterodt I can't see me. Then we hear me do. Counsellor Lutterodt, very popular. Counsellor Lutterodt you be a nyini wa brabo man atin in samase. And yes why dwini so ana wo so a obefa na sam tra Counsellor Lutterodt sa na me hu no. Because me be a twemu na o kan nsem bi o hana me nte ase but who face ya brabo na be so no man no nim ya oka I can't send be brave ya because answer me so but em say maami Akosua Serwaa mfonyini bi a na wo lumba fie ho nsensem no e bi nim chese se odobroni uko fie ne mfonyini bo ho de ana chese lumba wo yere e ho nsem api ana Afriyie nso a kire adwene ana e wo odobroni tirim ene maami Akosua Serwaa tirim after the demise of the late Counsellor Lumba. Na yentie Afriyie asem we sounds on say almost share for frono na how be any until omana be so mu nti ti Afriyie video
uko Daddy Lumba fia enye East Legon Tantra Hill enye Daddy Lumba na de pictures ne bo ho odobroni me wo photographer ne number nyina wa ha mefre no enye Daddy Lumba na de picture ne bo na se Daddy Lumba kra na de bo ho a there is absolutely nothing wrong with that enye woni maami Akosua se wankwa picture na si ho efie ho na mbom no eye nkola ne picture graduation picture maami ne ka ho maami Akosua Serwaa wonye Daddy Lumba tanfo eye ne ma picture graduation picture mimi tuwe na se mi kunu ne ex-wife ana mi kunu ma omuni omo maami ko occasion eye very important.
Okay. Oka asem wo wie na akoye ne ho mfonyini na asem mezo tie mfonyini no nso de tie mekura me de wo mami anse ko na ho ahehan ho ne ja isu na wusu no ente sa be lose self wait say ma me no de bone bai wa fa bone ambo yan social media no enkofo bi de ma media bia go family e de gigi sika e na team legal wife omu di gigi sika they are just using that woman name just for money
Jiga is part of it. Papa, she is part of it. Mama, no fa boni amba. Odobroni woni boni wo mama Akosua Serwaa. Odobroni na print a picture no. Odema obi na nipa no print ye. Eye luma no odema obi o. Eye odobroni ena de maye. Bisa hu se mama Akosua Serwaa na that friend say. Ne ma Kelvin no mo mesra mo papa. Kelvin no mesra ne papa. No mesra ne papa. Oba wa metu se ne papa ni oba nete. Wan kan tira ne mama. Ne mama ka de yin. Confusion, people. Confusion. Just say, Roman father can say, Mami Akosua Serwaa picture si wonti. Yam fase kan ko twa odobro ni pene. Ana yam ko twa Roman father kon say. And it's true. Mami Akosua Serwaa ne mba graduation picture. A obu twa ya, enkwala ne sen ya kwala ne fi.
Okay. Menu nyina di adanse so say, papa yi free mu Roman father. Ebe ye video a hyase ne kire say, ne boss ye Mami Akosua Serwaa ni ana ne boss odobro ni nsu ni. Ema nkrofo ba be di atem be na Roman father ejina mfimfin a ompese wo be ka akọ fa bia tio mo amudi Roman father atem no wan kire se otaye Mami odobro ni achi anase ye Mami Akosua Serwaa achi ose wo mienu nyina no osom wo mo na osom lumba ndi osom wo mienu ena wo ye say video we na no ena nkrofo bi be so mche say no untimi enyina mu maza de lumba na wo me som awura mu mienu esan say krofo ni mienu na nyayire ba ko yeyire ba ko yempena nti say father be gina mu ye na adwene say wo som wo mu nyina in the name of that lumba or ye mistake ye hwe Roman father ne won
my boss Akosua Serwaa and I'm a boss Odobroni. Okay. The family Roman father. Ghana for as we be for anti game for come about no Montum. That's a dan number or a man of peace. Ninyum etre or no pay na certain record or Ghana ha. Eba no gospel originum. Eba no odon honuma originum. Eba no eya senyuma originum. E na kola Roman father. Me some papa even in his grave me some. And the media ma me ma minimum me jira munche. Yes, Akosua Serwaa and Odobroni. Na me nshira mu na Ghana for one of peace. Amen. Me boss.
It was a hanyina no na problem mayo. Na wo he na wo twede yase kora ye Mami Akosua Serwaa ni e na Odobroni ni. But ha na nkrofo ya analysis say Odobroni na na ase ohun se bibia free na nchen isan se lumba ewuf on net that sort no wunti or tea yaw be Mami Akosua Serwaa one tea yaw because oni ne nchen nti ewuo no kra no anka no isan so wo video ya reaction wo he Odobroni ani na Akosua Serwaa ni ye Mami ani mu a na a kyerese ba ko nte yaw he video no right. Nti na wo tweda no ase no bi na se nipa no mienu nyina ate ho ai how bia anim asem bia amaye na no ana se eyi na se kasa bi ni ade ya se se bia santefo eyi asesunu Mami wo de sogofi kakra
da mama mi please
Yeah. Hey, Bemana. Bobby, my give a good one, and Jack, Mammy, Bobby. Ah,
Ego.
As a yesunsu ye bedidi. As ye yensu ye bibi. Oh, I know who bibi zan and conformers or muchro. Man, what is Selsumbu, Selsumbu?
The mama me please.
Yeah. Hey, Bemana. Bemana. Bobby, my dear, good no, Jack, Mammy, Bobby. Ah. Bobby, my dear, Bobby, my dear, Jack, Mammy. Ah, Bobby, my dear, Mammy. Ego.
Someone is in at you. Nano na Afriyie can't be no say. And some many bang in Akrana, as soon as no problem be no until social media for. No, say Papa Shimun, be run Papa Shimunano. Omo just call Mammy Akosua Serwaa Edimo, me evidence. We Afriyie na canasem. No, can't say when you and because Nanny, all her mama crazy problems no party and social media there. Any animal munina ka ho because one boss nkom we. One person much say ya Mammy Akosua Serwaa akra no. Sebi mo na mo ka ho. Sebi me ni anu o mpona o Germany. Nti e ka bigamy a ono kra na why you before lumba. Hey, in same way o obi awaresem tie.
Especially ka say papa no yi no girim tentente. Na bigamy no. Aya Akosua Serwaa wa committee bigamy.
Oh yeah.
Because only ukunu nete. Na sa woni be ma for society wa committee bigamy. This is say no Akosua Serwaa big problem.
That be na brother say no man oni daddy ko Ghana ko engagement no. Now wale Broni and your friend Mr. Shendela. Nti why na kwaso bigamy first?
Evangelist, Manu
don't have Daddy Lumba's last name. Dia wodi Kevin echi omo koto otoma obema foforo. Share.
Na
just joking.
Na papa we ya can asem no. You say the money nyina nim so mo maame ku no meti o. The man on the children are aware because obafie bediti ebeda ye bibia nti ne ma boys no omo nim so omo maame eye be ma oni nitiri. They know the man. Nti man papa we oba ye no bi na onim. Magada me boys say na ebesi abono no. O say na ebesi abono no. Minister Betty, computer Betty. 1 week, first, we no, Mamma no banana papa dinati.
Yeah.
O dinati by. I'm for Siena, I'm for free Germany, and a mobile jana.
I was young. And in some way now, bro bana, Counsellor Lutterodt say, why be support to do Broni? I dey obey you. Now before I walk same way no. Any man with your court down what Bubo was say. So no ye lumba busuania. Came Mammy Akosua Serwaa. Come in some say. In the bedina chi say free. Na lumba. Na jim papa. Ayo do Broni. Tia Mammy.
Plana. Odo Broni. Me I was suppose to me like I said. Don't was say him this way. But just so you be this year. E kuna mame. Mo so side chief. When you start checking that, start checking no bia. Oda came. One word yane. One senior ma. One ya shee. Na start checking. One want to kura more life. Wo se fie sa. One word yane. And I didn't kura yane no asole. Akura body ha. Na du kura na ya puma. Oba wo ya start check. I don't know so ya panyin no. One word yane. One akata so. Everybody the man no mama story o fe ko duam enti o dobro no deserve kura ni bi Akosua Serwaa so deserve na ye penka bo so mpa o me enu nya ya adwene no ti say na o toro mo ye pepepepe wa brachas o so abra wie ye enti o kwa mpa o de enti o ni ase ni ya asate be na o dobro ye say ya mamra ma no enti o kwa ma ye kura na ye da kura ma ne na kwa so bibi ma ye nto nyina anya na me say wa deserve o dobro ni deserve me to me ye pensi ma ya ba mu de nyina obi ba mi kuru mi nya ne ma no na mi kuru ni ko wu a na ba ka se me na me penyi me to ma wale me bia so da bam e ti ba tu wo say asante fo ma na ye kuru ya ye chant ban si obo obi ba ho a ye pa mo what ti na pa na mo ba na tra na ti ma mo ba no wo bia na ma didi a o ya we e wo wa dum e ti nya fe na wo wu na ba ka se e na me kwa me ye yire You tell me that Lumba. I don't know Lumba. I can't say me. Oh, to be for them, madam. Sadana can say, who now the Broni? What's the video with him? I don't know. I don't know. And to the Lumba dog, and to the woman idea. I don't know whenever you are going. And could I know, Amanda, 1 million now? They're gonna for you.
Lutterodt said, "Diana, mamma, na kekano. Hey, mammy, Penmuna, where's Zano? Ogu when he was a papa. See a way pana mention our dear. Counsellor George Lutterodt, Uramuna fee. What shall I said ye? O see who in Samono. Memoir video no. We, Mammy Sister Vanessa. Virginia, Sister Vanessa, Mr. Mike. Wait here, Muamu Lutterodt, Mr. CNN. His Excellency Dr. Jacintia Moamensa. Wait here, wow, Counsellor George Lutterodt, Reverend. And on also didn't say Muya Tumna. Papa, she wants missing some pound, a son here guno. A diabo in apem, a diabo. Miss Rumpo, ora, you have video there.
Now, what judge would you be? I can be a model, I mean, Chiauka. If you have a sure, say, oh, body, Nicotea, Nicola, the Benkum says, so you're kuna. Yes, see, on to me, your kuna, so gymnastic, Gymnoto. Now, I jijam, Bermani, I know, ya boy Jimmy, Bermani, I know, no, Trisumo Pampas. O Jina Piences, so catch your beer, say, Mayri, Akosua Serwaa, me wale no. Now, what do Broni, Benkum, hima, what you want? Odo Broni, what tie way, never panic at the Benkum soa. Who the ni so just say yema wo kuna. Are you serious? And you're fair. Akosua Serwaa fosu yam from so kese na wotweda. That no do fie hon. As ne be na wotweda. Ese na ko kan get no to abonti lucky gate.
Kuna na ye kan kuna no ene ne den. Kuna no sebio enye o like possession.
Aya was literal translation. Say okuna no ya obenya to ana. Why dey ni to asem na o kana boagimi. Ye company wasema. What the PNCS you about phones? I'm a microphone tea, who a cancel phone. Say it is a Columbia or chance to say, Madame Dolum Benti, made in the Irata with Jimmy. MC Yaboa, is it your kuna? MC Yaboa, is it your kuna?
Only will be only Biawu, dear so secure no so the past.
Now only Biawu, dear, who made Jimmy who say, who better your Biawu? To see what you're doing. Miss Bell, on your being way. Nanabana, on your being way. And Crawfording a good chroma. Yvonne Nessie, on your being way. And the names can be easy on your being way. Fela McCaffrey, on your being way. Mark Brown, on your being way. What is some guys say? Nipa phone cancer phone no crack. Now I know the no say the factor ya about microphone. Ewo busoma aya o pons me ma right say o kasa keke tia ma me no den na ya bu akodi na wo kase tia lumba yire sa ayo krese ya ayo krese you didn't crazy. What is your locus enjira so be na wo ya wo say okuna no ye be like possession no ye den abna den like possession.
Hey, like possession here too, Abana.
And then you full
like possession, they are fats, removing fats. Anywhere that they remove the fats, no. It could be from your leg, your arm, your thighs. The act of the removing the fatness, the liposuction.
So her insinuation is, because when people do lipo, when they take the fat, they put it in their hips. That is her literal translation. That is Ayaya was literal translation. Say okuna no ya obenya to ana. Why they need to asem now can avoid me? Why they need to?
Yes, on only the nasagi and see what is happening here. On only the nasagi. It's your koyebi ebeboa.
Ye company wasema. What the PNCS you about phones? I'm a microphone tea. Who a cancel phone? What do you mean?
No one sure. There you go. There you go. That's my man. How are you?
I'm fine, Coco. How you doing, my love?
Oh, now I'm not in the one show, no. Not the two number for more. The way I'm not a girl about no.
Yes, it's two number form, and I'm glad say you are addressing this issue because that girl, I don't know, say when your chance at UTV, you're moving into two quantity now bash now. Then they kind of say the horn has been blown, so she feel like she's bigger.
She has no horn. She has no horn. We shouldn't make her feel she has a horn. She has no horn.
Allegedly.
She feels like, oh, you're the wisest young Ghanaian, like, you know, person. I don't know, but demeanor, like, it's something about her that somebody needs to sit her down and be like, listen, you'll be a share your opinion, but your tone is too harsh.
I told her. I sent a message that they should tell her that her back is weak. She is light. So she should be careful. Otherwise, somebody will hit her down. She thought I was joking. And I'm not address her befitting her status that when they give you microphone and boot pawns on your face, it doesn't make you better than the woman sitting there. We are talking about a woman that the husband left her while she was breastfeeding a baby. Swine! You talk to her just anyhow. Okuna not the day. Bemani yare no wahi. And let the who saw Okunu. On am caught egu daddy lumbe ni masi. What Jimmy wogu ni masi wife. Ebusha penny star boy or castle or nim ni say yire no. Oni onu okwa court no. When you first born born. Ebusha penny call. To kokoso o se dey. Ye bisa say asem ekoso no. When him say wonye di o se an wa fom. That's what he said. Now we are boa. Ye no one say na ambe ne eka lumba yira sema. Wo e ka bi. Lumba wu ye na wu su te say kraman yu bia ne ura wu. You are crying uncontrollably. The video is on Facebook. Somebody has gone to do that for you. Now, I was trying to make me picking videos no doso.
Counsellor, show what's happening.
Say it is a Columbia who chance say me do lumba nti me di ne yira tem wa Jimmy. If you respect,
no make a anything. Make up sending your man. Shadi. Mami Akosua, 1995.
Aden, a den haba. Lumbe wu now so penasem odon aden na yene ne manu. Ufo guoma wo. Ye kan se wana ube kebi. E san say ya bo microphone ma pons. O ya wine. Na lumba le ni efra. Mami awadi about 60 or say. Wo ubenye sister libi na lumba send up pembe you be fa the phone hwe mami I'm not sure anymore when ye filter tete 89 picture hwe wa hwe lumba yere 89 mon hwe lumba yere 89 na nim to say ya boa 2025 ye twi ni makeup oti UTV be cancel phone say mama ni okuna ne koye den or the okuna ne koye liposuction koye ne toni ni nufu ana aden na eba ne say na mo am sorry tia mo sa at your time if you respect me and you don't respect my wife
yes
na mama na me say bo bi nti no tumi ye krata ma lumba ade na na cha fanya ma no mama ne de ne me say Tama lumba ba last one lumba eba Ghana na kura no eda ne maami nufu anu oja ne bae. She has been alone for that number of years to raise these 3 children. She's never spoken.
Counsellor, can I ask you a question?
Go, my dear.
I was driving a long distance drive, but I was listening to this almost a lawyer. I forgot his first name, but the last name they Anoche. The way he was talking and questioning the lady and stuff, you know, it blew my bum. That's the God honest truth. And I say, Mami, no, all these years, no court, no be question. When was the last time on the Bemani shee? When was the last time on no Dianima Bemani D? Just say the list of marital duties, no. And this guy, this guy, what's his name? Oh my God, guy, he's so emotional about everything. Kwesi Abuaje, yes. And then, like, I feel like this is how I feel. I feel like Ghana media is divided. There's a station who are it's like backing the lady and also neutral at the same time. But there's also station who are Utia program be disheartening. Akosua Serwaa show is one of them. Utia, then be like, hey, why am I legally married to my husband? Because anybody can just come in and then my husband can come to Ghana and then pretend like, oh, you're separated and not for about for now. Then nobody be challenging my stand in his life in the future, because if this is the rate that it's going there, then it's giving side chicks hopes in Ghana. And one of the problems that I also see is say people we are not using our common sense to have an input, because to me and never my final judgment, but we are using our emotions and how we feel about young girl and what it to be like all this stuff, And I asked myself, if this case was in this country, in the US, it wouldn't even be a week going to judge the case because it's facts. And that was what I like about Theodore on this past Saturday on YouTube. She says, paperwork is what you need to prove. It's not about when was the last time I knew who she is. It's about where's your paper, where's your proof. But Ghana, I so much. Traditionally, if I was a judge, would I be thinking towards tradition or going through the facts and the rules and the laws that is supposed to be govern this particular?
Apani jama means for 20 good years. One and a first, only who yet. Mammy, a first wife, I'm a mom of Yankas, one member. They're not a move to watch.
No, because it's like the way the guy you're very smart. Like the way now the guy was describing the lady how she shouldn't have taken just said. I feel like you TV media like back in the younger girl.
All right, so let me help you out. So let me help you out. Let me help you out. This case in court, by the legal training we have, we don't discuss matters in court, especially those of us that have loud mouth. So I have always stayed away from discussing matters in court. But in the public court of competent opinions, may I encourage you that the legacy of the legal framework for judgment lies in the bosom of the judge. However, in the common law practice under our constitution, there is no way that any judge will scrap out Cap 127, which gives us the right to enact the marriage law. And the Cap 127 makes it clear that there are three forms of marriages, which is the Mohammedan marriage, the customary marriage, and the civil marriage. Within these three, Mohammedan marriage has a right to marry 4 women. Customary marriage can marry as many as you can. Civil marriage is 1 man, 1 wife at a time. Within our traditional belief and respect, we decide to do the customary marriage to appease the conscience of our families. Give them their last quota of respect. But the law says, immediately you make a decision to do a civil marriage, the traditional or customary marriage you engaged in is nullified. You are only basing your marriage on the civil marriage, which can only be dissolved by a competent court of jurisdiction. There is nothing called Ashanti law. There's nothing called Ga law when it comes to marriage. No custom is higher in our traditional place when it comes to marriage. That is higher than the laws of the country. Now hear this. Even in the jurisdiction where a man has customary married people at home, where Ebusuapeni and the families of both parties have right over the marriage, the law says if a man dies intestate and in the sharing of his estate or properties, you feel as a customary married wife, you are not fairly treated, you can seek a redress in courts at the family tribunal. So what we are saying here, those who don't understand the laws of the land, when you hear any lawyer speaking like that, like the one that spoke on Akosua Serwaa As show, he's speaking as a lawyer and thinking as a traditionalist maybe. But hear me, Coco. What he said on the show amounts to nothing. Tumuda. At the end of the day, the law keeps saying that if you feel that you are neglected and not fairly treated, lack of sexual intercourse, a year will say, our dena ya tehono, enfie du mienu du miensa, bema enreme, ondi mediane, na it falls under their friend abuse and neglect. Who who can say, who court eko jai. Na one kwa obi to me nkasa wade na egu nti lawyer am your kind e yem bogu mun ka kire ntem mesi e yem bogu ne nyina yesu ade memo bi ha na ni ndi tro na wa ji ademudie bia wo ka bia ma odobro nyame ntua wo ka e wi abehye ma wawu wo be nane awo be deal ama wo be hye winter jacket bia ensoda e se wo ji nu ho enya wo fede se obare ni kunu te a ni kunu da di benkum se yo kuna. Yes, see, on to me your kuna so nya yiri gymnastic gyminonto. Na ya jije ho. Be man ya no wo ya bo gymi. Be man wa no wo. No wo tiri so no pampa so. Be man no na ni ebie. A o ti kuro mu ha. A na yiri ti amano ne. Enyo ba na eja no na be man na eja na ba Ghana o ya German citizen no. Onim nyansa so ko ja na yiri. Na o di 61 Ojina piense so kachi obi ase meyire Akosua Serwaa me wale no na odo broni benkum hima wote ho odo broni wote ho utie wei na ne papa ne dia de benkum so a wo de anisuo gise yema wo okuna. Are you serious? Enyo ferie Counsellor meba
wonim say empanimfo no and penny for the big class or the buyer, all right, so and son. Lumba one say more beyond he never accepted. Sister. No more cast the other. Sister T. And we are for now bushire, I guess ye didn't some cry and penny for nothing.
Sister Munsia dear, Munina Munsia dear. Ma kire sa mi sa ba kire bi muntie we me ba muntie ma bosu bi o mi sa bosu Ghana wade miensa pa na yitu court wade ye mfa nsangunu isan se obi o ye fia wade e koye court wade no wo ye fie die na ye court wade pa fie die na egu maka muntie munsua no nka mabrabo enti obi a wo ye fia wade bia wo ha bia egu wo koye court wade a ye tro spinster and bachelor na che say unwale ye na kota wale yamfa nse gunu eti empo Akosua Serwaa di nsakoya. It is null and void and useless. Eti wa uti abruchiri a wa dukuru e wo court a wa suma se obushafo sansan kon wa jimi wunim nyansa Unimu mra.
Counsellor, catch up say omo worry for nkrata keke no. Ukunu wu ani pa no betumi abeje wo japade no.
Na say ni di obi enu de ye mboso mpo na akoya man yourself. Ene ye ndi sa nkomo no nko. E say say enu so ye njaye.
We try to tell them how nkrata
tie me. Na say na maami bi ni kunu omo te wo sa na maami nje mfa ye krata nko ai na mi ni na benye say sometime. And Obani didn't get a call in a Beman didn't a call $25,000 each. And Omina Ediba Bomb dine so Ghana a year swimming pool. Fufia Antuata, Papa in Nam, New Jersey, Cap in the chair. Well, why not got insurance?
Your name cat our between
I saw almost 30 days. I'm saying, your friend and the engine nasi being as on no air. Mongan just say, Mammy, do 25,000. See when in the soup, Naji insurance in my end. It's a life insurance, then call any school. And you giddy. In a chopper. Your mamma me soon ye ukuna. Fake one be wokulumwa. I think ni dingo je krate. And pay for the chre, young combra, me carry tree. Young combra. Near time life insurance, man. 1 year, we could afford papa Jimmy. On any cassa or Tiana or candy on TNT. And I'm saying, Mammy, yes, so such will be a numa. Young one, it trade. Unu nkuru agenti ase na mo yes ade gai wo ho kwan se ogi ya wadwane kotise Nigeria ni na me di manu abetuma be kan bia ma me kura na ka se be $50,000 as insurance ni mu odu ba djuma me ye ntimi je mo se na ye na me hourly charge na meje nti aba ne se na afra ba ya nka nyen se enkola ni fees bia ba se etua na onye no koji scanning tem na onye bi ngotua ma me jimie no lobi ansoma o se fa krata kowai bema na odi de kowai onu so e onu so kan ben ansa na adwin ba fi enti de o kan yeti ase ba me pese moti ase say if you do customary marriage the law recognizes it immediately you go and do civil marriage your customary marriage is nullified and you cannot use any drink to dissolve it so even if Akosua Serwaa brought a drink the marriage is a civil marriage and nobody can say the marriage has been dissolved. So forget about that conversation. The legitimate wife is Mrs. Akosua Serwaa Fosu. Asa. Oh baby, any baby have you? Yeah.
No, you are 100% okay now. Meteo watch it for the past almost 2 hours. Meteo civil that the lumber Akosua Serwaa no Germany and Omwale na German so Omwa they say just a civil marriage and yet traditional marriage inti civil marriage no emre won say be ma ba ko baba eno ano no we no kwan say ukofa bi e ka ho bi and said that the lumber about Ghana no be wale o baby o Ghana no kwa traditional or say who say obano wale no the tradition enye adwuma we say be man already no wo she civil ase dada you see then na wo sa fa chire ekwakwa tradition ko wale oba afofo some John enti ebusua no so mo ti ase hu say special social media for and I see all this long program
bra kwasi wa koye bibia o wankoye ne ho ade da
ora macho onwale no wa na me paso mama mani ti munya ne de onko wale obi a wa misira san komo extra me ye dia betie bra se bra paso onye ne ho ade wa misira agency o right
Abusuafo ne say edi na omo de friend say me yere me wife eno na kire say wa ye ne ho ade
Hello, Bragosi. Tiemi. Emrani is straight. Emrani say. Lumba krate piece or ye Mr. and Mrs. for super. Our dear be obey a friend Noel and boy.
That's all.
Eti and you be nega ko chemu. Emrani say, yet to me prove say Lumba order ni benkum sono. No a worry court our dear bia or ye bia Emrani bogu.
Yes.
Eti ye no bia and trick bibia.
Say social media for it and I criticize all this problem.
Among creative she a was opinion to pack.
Counsellor, say uncle for be uncle for way where chichi for uncle for some way ama. Kabusha penison could not baby.
Debbie. And yet Ebusa bra quasi Muntie ceasefire Muntie brafon say Lumba dani benkum so ebusia penyi mayete asese yembebo na mane eto otu abofo mo mbehwe say de bia yebo no wuto eye no kre ana onam kwan so ba no kra say oban kra abehwe say ampa say de hye no wato ampa na no koji mo kire safo ano mebo otikoko so amane oba na ebisa say na ne yire nso e o se ono de onim ne say o yire alumba e wale na nsana order de benkum so eye Akosua Serwaa owo Germany asa ebusapanyi kansa ape efie jadu bibia yedin ye ni de bae ebusapanyi abio de no ama ni di ye de ma ne me ne ye de gu ni ntumam bobi aya shem echire mo no abio begina o ka se okuna ne de opese mamienu ne ye adentia ose sana nana no muka nana no magimifo ankwasiafo be na enim se mremo awade ne yifa mba bienu ni okuna oka se awie ye na ose ono de onim se Akosua Serwaa yere no ma lawyer tro krata na krata ni mo brofo ne se omo nim Akosua Serwaa se yere ese wa jalumba dadada to sumienu lawyer me say okuna ye no yebusua ena ye o madwin chusu di opeso yokuna eno so ye ntro ni jimi kasa ye to sumiensa lawyer no so san kan biom say sa Akosua Serwaa mpo ehu se ni din ewo eyie brochure no mu a eye papa ye bi ne ye ne san say omunim so ni lumba wo ma brofo kasem no mu ye ni favor eyina eba se uwan kase wuti ho ye yiwe boni nti Akosua Serwaa se ebusua panyi refi se be yere na ye de oba foforo ebegina manim na krata me wo Germany kire se me ne wale mi nti me de me kunu enkrata eye nyama wo Germany na kire mu ya mbeka se me di German fo sika dia Ghana court we ansi ne be sie be ma no muma mi nimu se krata mi krei kire se me nya yiri bioma na team legal wives nyame hira won we move say Akosua
we move
team legal wives say Akosua be ha ho nipa fun ene cancer funti ya tawa chi court ene dia asem na court dan court judge oti gwa ma hwa asem ni din no say sa sembe sia ebusu asem nti mun ko fie nko kan ye ba fie be kan ya ebusu panyi si o de bi ogina ho no ogina o se mba mienu no ye kuna esan say Akosua Serwaa fosu ye mfomso kese na wotweda na ko ba fie ho no de wo so ye ne say e so ka odobroni to abonti e lock the gate no wanye nothing legal wise for ni na ti wo ni bia ya na ko da no do fie ho no as ne be na watwe dan e se na ko kan get no to abonti lock gate se ni ura na to ba ma me no ho dwo or your bad time
so go je mo ama me so go je mo
and sorry
so go je ma me
and sorry
abusha pen na asem no ka se Akosua Serwaa enka odobroni nsi abonten no to gate
wan kasa tie me ye me say en from so a me madwi mu no Akosua Serwaa ye ne say oba ye na ye di na watwe dan opne ye so odobroni ntina ne nchen ye okuna eye mfom so kese no ye de to so mienu oba ye nso ani wura ada ni bankum so no ojaya odobroni ne maame ne nkwara ne tina afie ho na keso ka gate ni to no lock it. That could have erupted a police attention. Radicality.
You can me no ya je no ho so me cho ewiase no obi o badaye obi o badaye bia no so me cho ono office o baaye no odobroni no woni ni kru e wo mma woni ni kru wo mma won ti me mpa mo nkola no ku abonte nkola maame e ka se nkola ne nka fie o
eno so be ma no wa ne ntina fie eja mo me kan nkola be ma no wa ne ntina fie ka wo abonte de besinsi ale
no me to me no na ose ono odobroni hu se o ti ase ehu se e ka ejira Akosua Serwaa na enjire
onim
no na enjire
onim
na odobroni no uko trauma amanfo bo waso se pre se una aye yire una ate no hu una aye sei hwe Counsellor asema wa kema meka asema ncho se no oluma e ba critical e kwan bi aso no so de wo kan enya dia court e ba gi odobroni de na atum ba biada
ade ye gi atum ya de
once a civil marriage is a civil marriage. When did this civil marriage offense ebaye time wo de ware here it's a civil marriage and cancel ya odobroni uni ba bi agina oso uni ba bi agina
brakosi say obeso tu odobroni fu afutuo no onfa enti jai kan ti de make me say memo ba bi anye sanfo so bi da ohoju mete wase na to de bia me fa hojuo e ma yemfa sika ndwa nanka Akosua Serwaa fosu ba ye obedu ye ena oti na nim e ma ye kan mugu abonten anka enye ne nkomo aye di ni nei na ke be police ntem e be gidi action Bible say na David papa suman say onko be bia nkola ne kontokai koko my love na onfa dwane nkoma ni nuanom yesi na tama David kodu ho no oti say ya kan sem David say Goliath say me hia be ma obetumi ne me akonanya soja fokuku damagina hoyi amo he ne kan say dio be ma obetumi ku Goliath etwa ne ti abreme no mema ne busua entua tax bio me baba kama ya no ho ofese kokoi me ne be ma na wade afedia meche mahindie ne mu mienu na me farmer David ti san komo no enti odu ho na Goliath ejimi ne ho otietie mu obi adwane no ena obi sa mema ne se na den na ohene ne si ode be ma no monka mo ntie yesi na otie nkomo na ne nua be ma bae o si hey na ya da wa waja mo na ma de na dani de ho ena oyi na no se adan mi no kwan se me so me kasa na no dani no go tie grofo si oyi e pe na ohene bi sa se na de me na koso ho no when David created the misunderstanding it gave the attention of Saul to invite him and gave him the power to come and fight Goliath. There are times that you need to create attention to have the eye of the speaker. It's biblically accepted. So create a scene to create a police case. But Akosua Serwaa Fosu, Mrs. has proven to us that she is even a true wife, even till this time. On Kashi, on cash so da. I don't know Akosua Serwaa As. And you know me share that. And your photo na ba me o Germany ma me nimo no. Na oba me sika mpo abo me pa mama kasa mana na den na me kan man. But atem di die phone calls ni duabo. Ankrofo adwire gu mi so. Me nso me ho no bi nkan me na ayete se me ho nkobo na ewu. Once I want be me test say ade ni edwuma na. Asem wenti obi kobo mi dua eni nkosua. Ena me so me nu nkosua na me de bo ni dua ahomache. Me dua body say odi aduane bia mogya wo mu a entra ne no mu. Onum nsu a onwu. Ena me kwa asamado na me ko pe obi amno ayetu. Ena me ka akwa ne sunsun hye. Me twa ni wu ansa na esie luma. Isan se me nkoji ademudie bia mbedi ntro. No kura da ho na me de to ama enkrofo asua echirimba nyabotre. Se kokomu ewa abrochire me mom nsuro hwe. So bintumi nje ajapade bi mfi wonsa. Enti akosie me nsuro. Ma sewa enfomso medwin so ye na meka. Ba ye koye nim dia watu anamompa. Ema team legal wives afwa sempaso. Na nkrofo a omadwumu ndo ade ye ka no munim nkomoni dinti. Omudi nkomoni te se bibi hawo. Omuli akomafin e kan semfin tia. Ma Akosua Serwaa. Nikru ne bo nyum se nipa fon ene kan semfon. Eti nyum ne kasaman. Na ewiase won radio program, TV program koso. Na nyansani biti program no so wawu. Ebi na MC ya bo atu na num to kan kwase asem ya ano yi na no se. Wumpo ya bo pons ama microphone se be kasa na ma me Akosua Serwaa As. Se odi kuna yo koye den. Odi koye ni tuni nufu tiri so no pampa so san kwase asem se ya kache panyi.
Abuzia emo akwaba. Adeba the Godson TV Global. Ngomo kakra ana me kai watwe wadwena siso. Na matomensa frel owe dwumadi a afibia yede bremo. Gina Angel FM NPO FM name. Abo nka ye bio se. Ya afibia dwumadi a yede makunafo the worship of the widows. Ton safre ekunafo a wo mobo. Na wokunu free mu no na emema ye den ama won se ye de sire ye be hwa ano na enye ne sa keke na ye de adwomtofo asofo ye invite wo mu nyina me edi ahurusie wo Kristo mu wa sorry them na ye wi a ye ma won toma anwa emu makro na ye ma ani mpo wo ma azetene mu odin a wo hia adwetire no ya boa won kakra na wadi ahye wadwum for 9 years ni afi bia yeye na wona ode won ho hye program we mu di adanse ese zie ne ekunafo nyina ebo mu asori awrade na ya che won ne ma no ode sere akofie no ema ya danse die avinzo ye kai was a Broni se 2025 worship of the widows yere bro yenye ma me no matter the situation no matter said the name mutie yebeka ye kunafo na osoro akaye avinzo anwa ana awo emo ntoma obetimi de akoja Angel FM ana Afriyie FM Kumasi ana se number here that screen is so wo fa number here de owo bia de bo kunafo dwumadi so ye company na pesa wo sponsor na ye nso ye bo odwaton de ho dero ana krankra o pesa wo send bibi de boa wona wonimnim adanse e wo mu se before crowd best Sunday bibi di aboa se yemfa nto mo kosua na ntoma makunani no obom paye de ono ankasa de na akoma so to awrade anim yema makunafo nso akai won paye bom so we screen ne so a ze kunafo yema mo na ebo won sam bom paye bro ya me chame Bishop Samuel Abijima Prophet Gospel na so for e ka ho ne na sorry e konso e bom paye na yere kai won so a obuaku na fodwumadi won nam program yi so ama wanya wo nkrata sem kontu nwanwa akontu nwanwa so nani na adwuma pe ayaresa zayeka na kyerɛ sɛ awurade asɛm a wɔhyɛ de fa yɛ ho ɛde ma yɛn sɛ yɛnyam som papa a yɛbɛtumi asom ɛne sɛ yɛbɛhwɛ kunafoɔ nyanka wɔnku na yɛm na ɔsoro nso aka yɛn ɛyɛ nokorɛ san sɛ program yi ɛma danseɛ akunafoɔ mpempem ɛna yɛto yɛn nsa frɛ wɔn yɛhyia akunafoɔ 4,000 3,000 yɛkyɛ wɔn nyinaa nneɛma dakoro na wɔkɔ a ɔde ahurisie ɛne anigye ɛna ɛkɔ na ɔsoro nso aka yɛ this year adwomtofoɔ ɛba bebree asɔfoɔ bebree ɛna ɛka bom na ɔmadi anim ne ɛne akunafoɔ abɔ mpaeɛ na yɛakyɛ wɔn nneɛma na wohwɛ last year Dr. Nimo kan yɛ ho akunafoɔ yi bi na yɛbɔ wɔn dwetire yo 2,000
city. That's right. The one for 1, 2, 3.
I won't emanate so you know what it is. You go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Atwaso and so now we get you know. Minimum 20 million. The other friends who are.
What they want us to
2,000. You check us now. Okay, so I bet you my wing na asa mouse can say if I could show you. Not just say, or so a juma and I'm no me no. Yen and I can boom one. Yeah, Shannon song. A worship with the widows 2025. You crab ya. Wait me the Abakayon. Now you could go sorry them. Na kuna phone nyina aba na kuna phone hye no nso yensem kuna ni oye kramoni ka ho so ye kuna ni oye komfo mpa ye de da se de awurade ahye ye se yanyama kuna phone no ya ya ma wo timfa ho ne asori a wo utimi ba ne ye nyina ye be kan bom ne ne kuna phone so ne ye je adanse di. It is worship with the widows 2025 kan ye ho ne ye kuna phone adoye na so nya wadanse di 0247 71 6364. Ubit fa number no. Nakakra wo bia this Sunday edeboano. Yenso yaka kabo na wo hwe niema egu aso dem mo bebre ya ye chei ya. O de ebe frɛ mu a ede adanse di ni nhira ede abrɛw. Thank you. Erade nka ho na wo nhira. Sa wo ka yakunafo. Bye bye.
you.